Hey beer geeks, and welcome back to a beer log.
We haven't done one in a while, have we, Joey?
We've been too busy doing really cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because we're cool guys. And we have lots more cool stuff going, but we thought we'd take a little fallow week and explore another beer style like we did when we said, what is Brut IPA? And you guys seem to really like that. So this week we're exploring the triple fruited Gose, or the fruited Gose, or the milkshake Gose, or the... Well, the only theme is that it's a Gose.
Right, but
Yeah.
it's a fruity Gose.
It's a fruity Gose.
Wow.
So it's a Gose that's had fruit. I don't know if we can make it any clearer
It's already
than we already have.
kind of a strange beer style Gose, isn't it? So like to have fruit on top of it as well. It's
Yeah.
like quite an interesting.
Yeah, we should start with what a
flavour.
Gose is, I
Yeah,
guess, really, shouldn't we?
let's talk
So
about that.
a Gose is a German style. It comes from a particular part of northern Germany near Berlin. And the history of it is, you know, all these beer styles, all these variants started just because of the local ingredients that people had.
What they had on offer.
Exactly, yeah. So it used to be a wildly fermented sour ale, a bit like a Berliner Weiss, but the river that went through, I think, was it Leipzig, I think, was salty.
So it's like bracken, briny water.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the beer that they produced there was slightly salty. And so that became the Gose. People started to produce it all over Germany. It nearly died out about 50 years ago. And it's had a bit of a revival of late, because if you've ever had Westbrook Gose, oh man, that beer
Beautiful
is
stuff.
just...
And who doesn't like salty stuff?
Exactly,
Yeah,
it's what
great,
humans
right?
crave. Salt,
Jeez.
sugar, fat.
Crispy, salty.
Acid.
Well, that's not crispy, but you know, salty stuff.
Yeah.
When you're drinking,
It
salty
helps,
stuff
yeah.
and drinking together.
It feels like an electrolyte
My
drink.
God. Basically it is, right? Because it's got fruit in it as
I'm sure
well.
we should make that claim. Yeah, so that's the base style. So think of a Berliner but salted, and also traditionally it's got coriander in it. So coriander adds a
Pokey spicy.
yeah, exactly, and a little kind of earthiness as well. So the fruited Gose has fruit in it, as we mentioned many times before. And breweries have kind of taken this to an extreme. So you had the Berliner Weisses that were made by like J. Wakefield, and those guys who made like those green and red different beers with different fruits in their Berliner Weisses. The Gose actually makes a bit more sense because salt brings out sweetness. So if you're going to put fruit in, actually makes sense to do it with a Gose.
The like flavour triangle.
Yeah,
Trifecta coming together.
hitting every section of the
Bosh.
tongue. So it could possibly be the Vale that invented this style.
Right.
So what they've done is they've added an absolute metric ton of fruit. They've added lots of salt, and then they've added lactose as well, because Berliner Weiss, these styles because they're very dry, they get very thin. So they've added lactose
For the body.
for the body.
So it's going to be maybe milkshakey and...
Exactly, yeah. So what you've got here, so it's an American Gose ale,
Yes.
brewed with guava, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple.
Oh, it's going to be a tropical bomb.
And it will have lactose in it, so it will pour thick. It will look even more than New England IPA.
Yeah.
It will look thick and treacly.
We're hoping to visit one of the protagonists that make this.
Yeah, so this is made by Trillium, and we are hoping to go there in March. Late March, we'll be headed there.
Thank you, Patreon
plan.
sponsors.
Thank you.
I mean, the mango is just like overwhelming.
Popping out
mango, isn't it?
mango and the tart passion fruit as well.
It's an interesting colour.
So yeah, it's
Like a peachy colour almost.
it's like peach juice, and it's not quite as thick as I expected. It's not entirely opaque, but it is fruit juice.
Sounds like Cocoa Pops. It's very...
Or the sea.
It's very... yeah, maybe the sea. It's got the saltiness in it.
Sound of the sea. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I get... Ooh.
So much
That
going
took a little
on.
while to hit me that... Wow.
So the
is going
whole
all
way,
around.
the whole way there's salinity the whole way through, staying on your tongue, making you salivate. Because like when you swallow seawater, all you want is like more liquid in your mouth, and it's a bit like that experience. But it brings out loads of sweetness, loads of mango, loads of passion fruit, not much pineapple, not a huge amount of acidity, but it's mad thick.
Yeah.
Really, really thick. I was a bit like, oh, is it going to be as thick as I thought? But it is voluptuous.
It's got a lovely sort of velvety, smooth... I guess that's the lactose, isn't it? It's making it...
Yeah, exactly, because yeast can't ferment lactose, stays in there, so it
Hangs
stays
around.
sweet and it stays rich and thick. So it hits every point of your tongue, except for bitterness at the back.
Yeah.
It coats your tongue in sweetness. It's kind of like the New England IPA of the sour beer world. So it's super fruity, completely like synapses firing, all kinds of shit going
Blew my
on.
head off.
And yeah, I can see why it's mega trendy.
So is this a double one or is this a triple one?
Well, that's the other thing. So they are usually pretty big. So the way they're made, well, this is only 4.5 actually.
Right.
But often, so you'll brew your beer and that base Gose will come out at 4 or 5%. And then, if you watch our North Brewco video, we talk about this. They basically get the kind of barrels that you dissolve bodies in.
Yeah.
And they're full of fruit, and you just toss them in the top of the fermenter. And that sugar slowly ferments out and you're left with the fruity flavours and aromas.
Wow.
So the beer is itself incredibly dry. But as a result of that, you've also got lots of alcohol because you've added all that sugar in. However, not all of the sugar is fermented out sometimes. So there have been cases of exploding cans where that re-fermentation has kicked off if it got too warm.
Fun.
So yeah, some people have been surprised by some explosions in there. Well, probably not in their fridges, but if you keep it in a cupboard, you're mad. That's just a bomb. That's just a bomb waiting to happen.
And I mean, it really suits those kind of tropical flavours there in those particular fruits.
Definitely been built around that.
Yeah, so you wouldn't use more kind of like vanilla fruits.
No, I think you need acidity in those
powerful
fruits, or else the
stuff.
lactose will just throw
Wash
it
it
out
out.
of balance. I had a Vale raspberry one that was delicious, and I had a Vale strawberry one that wasn't. Because strawberries don't have so much acidity, I feel like it wasn't quite right. It felt too sweet, and the salt and the sweetness didn't quite work. So yeah, there's definitely a balance that you have to strike, and I have had some whack out of balance ones.
Yeah. What was it? 4 point something.
4.5, yeah.
It's got so much flavour for that. It tastes
Yeah.
big.
For me, as a style, it is a little bit too much. It's something that I quite enjoy at a festival.
Yeah.
In a sort of 100ml pour. I'd struggle to finish that can.
You wouldn't want a warm one, would you?
You wouldn't want a warm one
Take
either.
that to a festival.
No.
got a
Well, it would
bag-
explode as
A
well.
bag full of triple fruited Goses. I've taken them to Glastonbury.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
a list like when you go into Glastonbury now. It will say like no glass, none of this, no triple fruited Goses. Yeah, so as a style, I'm not entirely sold on it. I think I prefer the lighter Berliner Weiss style ones. But at festivals, they're really, really good fun. And I've seen some served, I think Omnipolo served the odd one as slushy,
Oh, yeah.
which is pretty cool.
I mean, that would work.
Yeah, it's like just a
that's-
melted
that
Solero,
works.
which is pretty good. Guys, let us know if you've ever had a triple fruited Gose and let us know what you think of them. We're hopefully going to explore this style a bit more, do a sofa sessions if we can get hold of them. So we'd love to know who is making them, because we got hold of this one, North Brewco, couldn't get hold of a Vale. It's not really taken off as a style. I don't know why, a salted, triple fruited sour ale.
Pretty run-of-the-mill stuff,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, exactly, yeah. But do let us know if you see any.
Yeah, and I'd be interested to know what you guys would like us to talk about. Which styles would you want us to go have a little deeper dive
break
into?
down. Yeah, do let us know if there's something you want to know about. Maybe it's Lichtheiner.
Oh.
Beers made with quake yeast. We can dive into
quake
whatever you want if we can get hold of it. So do let us know. Until next week, guys. Cheers.